Are you a new author looking to grow on social media? Well, in this video, I'm going to share the top 10 ways to grow on social media no matter the platform. Tip number 1, define your audience. So the first step in this entire process is defining who the ideal reader is for your book and then determining where they spend their most time online. Now, of course, you're going to find readers on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the platforms, but the goal here is to find the platform where the majority of your readers are spending their time. This will ultimately help you to grow your audience. Tip number 2 is to focus on one platform. So I often make the suggestion to focus on one platform at a time. As a new author, a lot of this process is going to be new for you. So the writing, the publishing, the marketing, all of this is new for you. So I make the recommendation that you focus on one platform so that you can learn who your target audience is. You can learn the type of content that they're interested in. You can engage with your audience on a regular basis, and you're having to do this and build this into your already busy schedule. So focusing on one platform will give you the ability to review your analytics, learn more about your demographic, and continue to produce more and more content. Tip number 3 is to have consistent branding. So this basically means that you're going to have consistent colors that you're using, consistent fonts, and this will be the same on your social media, your website, or your blog, so that when your audience sees your content, that it will alert them that it's you and they will stop scrolling. Tip number 4 is to have a content strategy. So before you even start your social media page, you want to have a strategy for the type of content that you're going to put out. So whether that's on YouTube or Instagram, have an idea of what those first 10 pieces of content will be. And if at all possible, go ahead and create that content so that you can start the momentum going. Tip number 5 is engagement. So basically what that means is that you're on social media not only to share content, but to engage with your audience. So basically what you want to do is to answer comments, you want to answer DMs or messages, and you want to actually interact with your audience. This will help you to build loyalty and people that will share your content and also engage with you back. Tip number 5 is to be visually appealing. So basically what this means is that you want to create content that is visually appealing to your target audience. Now, of course, this is going to be different depending on the genre that you're writing in, the age of your target audience. All of those things are taken into consideration. However, you want to consider, what is it that's going to be visually appealing to my audience? Is it certain types of images? Is it certain types of videos? Is it affirmations? Is it quotes? Determining what is visually appealing for your audience will attract them and help your audience to grow. Tip number 7 is collaboration. So of course, I'm going to make the suggestion that you collaborate with other authors within your genre or within your industry. However, you can also collaborate with influencers or relevant personalities within the space that you're writing in. Tip number 8 is to include calls to action. Now, this is really important because you want to share with your readers exactly what to do next. You can do this on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Basically, it is telling the person, this is the next step that you need to take. So an example of this would be, check the link in my description box or check my bio. These calls to action help the reader to engage with you and to leave the platform and support you in other ways. Tip number 9 is to use analytics. So no matter the platform you're on, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all of the platforms have analytics that you can review to learn more about your target audience. So in tip number 1, I made the suggestion that you determine who your target audience is, but as you start to grow on social media, your analytics will tell you more about your target audience. It'll tell you their age, where they're located at, their gender, and all of this information will be useful to you. In addition to that, you'll also learn what is performing well on each of the social media platforms. So if you see that a piece of content is doing really well, for example, you would double down and make more of that type of content. And on the flip side, if you find that a piece of content isn't performing as well, then you may make the decision not to make more of that type of content. Tip number 10 is to stay authentic. So you don't have to put on any special type of personality for whatever platform that you're on. If you're quirky, if you're funny, if you're awkward, show up as your authentic self. It will help you to attract the target audience that will benefit most from your content as well as your books, and it will make you stand out from the rest. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, all of my social media links will be in the description box below. And make sure you check out my previous video, How to Build an Author Platform, where I provide tips on email marketing, building your website and blog, and additional tips on how to navigate social media.